The convenience economy is pricing you into poverty. We need to talk about what's happened to the cost of simply getting through a day in 2026. Not the big dramatic expenses, not rent, not car payments, not healthcare. The small stuff. The daily life stuff that used to be cheap or free and has quietly become a premium product. Coffee that used to cost $2 now costs 7 with a modifier. Grocery delivery markup plus fees plus tip means the food you ordered costs 40% more than if you'd walked into the store. Parking, which didn't exist as a real concept for most of human history, now charges you to exist in a city for 40 minutes, airport water, hotel Wi-Fi. Convenience fees on digital purchases, surge pricing on rides home at 11 p.m. when you don't have a car and you're standing in the dark. None of these feel like poverty. That's the point. This is what researchers call luxury normalization, the process by which premium tier spending gradually becomes the baseline of a middle-class life. What was once a treat becomes expected, what was once expected becomes a right, and what was once a right gets slowly repriced beyond what your salary can comfortably absorb. You're not spending like someone who's rich, you're spending like someone who's been convinced that this is just what living costs now. Social spending. There's a category of spending that almost nobody tracks and almost nobody admits to because it doesn't feel like spending at all. It feels like living. It's the round of drinks you bought because everyone at the table was buying a round. The birthday dinner at a restaurant you wouldn't normally choose because the group chat had already decided. The concert tickets, the weekend trip, the gift for the colleague you barely know, the outfit you bought specifically for an event that lasted 4 hours and produced exactly one photo for Instagram. Social spending, the money you pay to maintain your place in other people's lives. Psychologists call this conformity spending, and it's one of the most emotionally loaded financial behaviors humans engage in. Because the alternative, saying no, staying home, being the person who doesn't come, feels socially catastrophic in a way that $30 at a bar absolutely does not, and social media has made this wildly worse, because now you're not just keeping up with the people in your physical life, you're measuring yourself against a curated global highlight reel. Someone you went to university with is in Santorini. Someone from your old job just renovated their kitchen. Your college roommate appears to eat at Michelin-starred restaurants twice a month. Most of that is performed wealth. Some of it is debt. Almost none of it is as effortless as it looks, but your brain doesn't know that. Your brain just knows you feel behind, and it reaches for your wallet as a response. Social media didn't invent keeping up with the Joneses, but it scaled it. Now you're keeping up with 10,000 Joneses simultaneously, and they're all having the best month of their lives all the time. The salary illusion. At some point in the last few years, you probably got a raise, maybe a promotion, maybe you switched jobs and negotiated a better title and a better number, and for about 3 months you felt it, the extra breathing room, the small luxury of not doing math at the grocery store, the strange, unfamiliar feeling of your savings account going up instead of sideways, and then, almost without noticing, you went back to the same place, the same quiet anxiety, the same where did it go feeling at the end of the month, the same distance between where you are and where you thought you'd be by now. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's the most universal financial trap that almost no one talks about honestly, because it doesn't feel like a trap. It feels like living appropriately for your income level. When your salary increases, your baseline shifts. You move to a slightly better apartment because you can. You upgrade the car because it feels reasonable. You eat at slightly better restaurants because you've earned it. You travel a little more intentionally. You stop buying the cheapest option and start buying the good one. Every single one of those decisions is logical, but collectively they ensure that every raise you receive gets entirely absorbed by a higher cost of living you designed for yourself. The number in the salary box grows, but the number in the savings account stays eerily still. Here's the uncomfortable math. If you earned $60,000 and saved 5%, you saved $3,000. If you now earn $90,000 and still save 5%, you saved $4,500. The percentage stayed the same. But the lifestyle gap you've created between yourself and a lower cost of living, That's now enormous, and it's very, very hard to walk back.